All right. So last session, poor Finn was having a hell of a time here. Uh, and it wasn't his fault. It was his damn power armor. You see, Finn got his power armor from way back here, as you guys might recall a couple sessions back. All right. Finn found his power armor here in this hell of a fucking scenario. And in the wreckage of like Sam being temporarily possessed, and Matthias accidentally dragging Sam into the hunting grounds, which was by far not what he wanted to get done from that action. All right, they got themselves the power armor. They continued to move forward up this hallway, and there was some juggling and some dancing and some falling over. And poor Finn is having a hell of a time trying to get his power armor to work, and he's been like leaving holes in the floor and falling over and shit. And the whole time his power armor just straight up seized up, and his right arm was moving where his left leg should be going. It just wasn't a good look. Eventually, though, while Finn was having some technical issues in the background, all right, Sam and Matthias continued to move forward and explore, and they found themselves a nice glowing arcane rune on the ground of some satanic origin, and they also found these machines here. All right, these machines here, each of which had a potion, and Sam took the shrinking potion out of the four and cut off the circuitry that was making all the lightning go. Meanwhile, they were suffering like a barrage of rats that were building somewhere back here and being dumped into the room. Big rodents of unusual size, half zombie, half mechanical rodents of unusual size. And then to top everything off, I believe there was a single door the posse has not managed to go through yet, and that is over here, down here where I'm dragging Sam back and forth. So, did I miss any details other than Matthias, who is currently wielding two rodents of unusual size who have no heads by the tails because he does not have a shotgun?
I believe Sam did pick up a potion of some kind from one of these here machines there, Marshall. Is that correct?
A shrinking potion.
Yeah, she got an Alice in Wonderland shrinking potion.
Other than that, I think we covered it.
Is that everything? You guys all set?
Don't forget the white rabbit.
Oh yeah, the white rabbit that dove through a seemingly locked door.
I mean, I'm ready to beat up on some more rats, if you are.
They aren't targeting usernames. They're actually targeting like their specific commands. By the by.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So we've recalled all our action cards here. So what we're gonna do over here is Finn. Once you has everybody decided how many chips they're turning in?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Are the chip counts updated?
I don't know.
I think he's working on that.
I'm turning in 1 blue, 3 red, and 3 white.
All right.
I'll keep an eye on chat, Marshall.
All right. So, as long as everything has been communicated properly there, just let me know when those numbers are all proper and updated. And I should never skip my morning coffee. Why did I do that? I didn't have the time. Oh,
How much?
with technical difficulties.
How much bounty is each worth again?
5. White ones are worth 1 bounty. Red ones are worth 2 bounty. Blue ones are worth 3 bounty.
Okay.
All right. So, can I get a round of the holy word of bad Southern accents, please? I want to make certain everybody is on point with these accents. Can I get some
Cognition.
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 All right. Now that we have done warmed up and lubricated the terrible Southern accents that kind of make this game exactly what it is, if you know what I'm saying. Finn,
Yes.
you appear to be having some
Difficulty,
some
as you
peb
can say.
some peb paw. Some problem exists between power armor and person. Some peb pop problems.
I'd agree with that.
So do me a favor, and while you are busy flailing around, I would like to see exactly how much damage it is you do to the surrounding environment. So if you would be so kind as to roll me smarts, just straight up smarts. That'd be real kind of you, my lord. So you are doing a fine job of wrecking this hallway. The lights have been smashed out. There's new holes in the wall. You're pretty certain the construction work it's going to take to repair this lab by the time you and Matthias are done absolutely destroying the place is going to be far more money than the Confederacy has ever wanted to spend on any one of their secret facilities in the history of
I'm
the
not
world.
entirely certain what you're implying, Marshall. I ain't done no damage at all.
Let's just say it's for the United States.
Just because the computational device did more damage to your ankle than you did to it, did not mean you have done no damage to this facility.
Those aren't part of a facility. Those are actually from the hunting grounds out to get me.
All right, so Sam, you are flailing about. You're going to have to try some various passwords and some various strange positions and combinations. How would you like to try and tame this wild beast of this steampunk power armor?
I think I would like to perform a tinkering check, if that's all right with you.
To do what?
Just to make sure that things are running smoothly with this here power armor, that it's not going to go and rebel on me at all.
Oh, your power armor, or
Whose power armor am I supposed to be helping Finn with his?
No, this is going on while you're having that battle up there with the rats. So you are currently indisposed. I'm sorry, I did not introduce this scene with the customary rewind sound effect. Can I get a round of rewinds from my players here? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, so while gunfire is flashing out from up ahead of you, Finn,
Okay.
what would you like to do to try and bring your power armor into control?
I'm not very good at tinkering with my power armor.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would like to try to get my foot 1 foot in front of the other to try to get there.
Alright, how are you going to convince the power armor to do this? You going to sing that song?
Yeah.
Singing sweet, sweet lullabies.
All right. So as you are saying 1 foot in front of the other, you're going to attempt to put 1 foot in front of the other. And I'm going to ask you to make me another smarts check.
Motherfucker.
So now that you are kind of walking on one hand and one knee backwards up against the wall, and you're looking at the hallway, trying to go that way, and it's getting further away from you. What are you going to do next?
Well, singing didn't work.
All right, I'm gonna try to move that arm to in order to move the leg because it seems to be reversed.
All right. Do me a favor, roll smarts. See if you can make that work.
What the hell?
So this is why, if any of you were curious, Finn did not participate in that combat last session, is because you're gonna have to come up with a third idea there, Finn.
I'm gonna start yelling at this power armor.
I have given up, and I am just going to relinquish myself to the party.
All right, so you're gonna what is it you're gonna yell at this power armor?
God, the entire nation, you better move us. So help me God.
All right, roll it. Roll me overall. actually.
Oh, overall?
Unless that smarts check will pass. That'll be good enough. So you start shouting, hooting, hollering, by tarnation, you'll get yourself in line out, right? And you start going off, and all of a sudden, like, and finally you realize that you are pointing at this power armor. It's letting you point.
Oh. Oh, good. Shall I just stop moving?
Good.
Every now and then, you're gonna start to feel this power armor. It's got a bit of a mind of its own, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right? So you're gonna have to, like, yell at it, keep it in line, but otherwise, as long as you occasionally interrupt yourself to be yelling at this power armor, I will duly let you move around unhindered.
I don't understand why people got a problem working with things that have their own minds. Like, everything's got its own mind. I don't understand what the problem is.
So, technically, that might have been a bus roll if the marshal was feeling like using the rules as written, but we're just gonna run with it.
But I passed.
Oh, you look so sad.
So sad. All right, so Finn, you will be rejoining with the posse at about the same time that they are approaching that switch up there. So you're gonna want to stop right there, all right? And before we move forward, now that y'all have turned in your your chips for bounty, it is time to go through the time-honored tradition of Serranus being the only one, of Finn being the only one who can pull a fate chip worth a damn. All right, we're going to go around the table. The first three are going to be for Matthias. Would you please state these out loud as they are rolled?
All right. I got me a white, and another white, and a third white, because that's pretty much how that works.
All right. Sam?
All right, Marshall.
All right. So that's 3 whites for Kajer, for Matthias there. All right, and this is for you.
1 white, 1 red, and 1 white there, Marshall.
All right,
So
Finn.
2 whites and 1 red.
Finn, it's your turn.
1 white, 1 white, 1 red.
All right, and then the marshal is going to receive.
2 whites and 1 red.
What did I get?
Oh,
A blue?
blue.
What's my next one?
A white.
White.
And my third.
And a blue!
2 blues and a white.
Lady A, I'm gonna need to beseech you as somebody who wants to save my life. I'm gonna die. Please.
All right.
Save us.
So the marshal has an extra 2 blues and a white. On top of 10 automatic critical successes. And I do believe y'all got some notches lined up too, don't you? All right.
Yep.
So when we last left our policy, which I believe the unofficial title of this game is "Idiots with Guns," as is the
That's not
time-honored
the
tradition
official
of all
title of the
games
game?
I run being idiots with something. On Sundays I play Mage, that's idiots with magic. On Saturdays I play D&D, that is idiots with swords. And this is idiots with guns. All right.
It's so true though.
Yeah, it is true.
So, Matthias, Sam, Finn
Yeah.
seems to be coming behind you,
Yeah.
but you don't have much time to chit-chat at the moment because coming from right around this corner, right up here, this infernal whirring and clacking and clicking and chittering and chattering and grinding and stretching and wheezing and huffing is coming from this little hallway right here. There is some kind of machine working real fast, and this power switch, all right, which clearly says on and shut, can be pulled back to the spot that says off and open. There are
Right now,
wires,
what's it turn?
There are wires that run up the wall, right? And they seem to go back into the library.
Can I? Is it clear what the switch will do? Should it be turned to the off or open position?
Well, the wires seem to connect to this machine right here. But they also seem to go back in here. So you guess it'll turn off this manufactory, right? But you are also fairly certain it will open something else that seems to be, that comes from before the stairs as far as your explorations are concerned.
I will point at the switch and say that probably leads back to the door back there, but I'm not so good with switches. Could you handle that, Marshall?
I will. I will cut the wire to the machine.
All right.
I will take a big old hefty step back, because she is tampering with the machine gods, and I do not trust that.
All right. Sam.
You
Sam, would you do me a favor? Would you roll me a tinkering check? Do you have an automatic botch lined up currently?
I do have an automatic botch on this tinkering check here, Marshall.
That is most unfortunate,
no.
Sam.
I know.
That is what terrible fate befalls you as a result of, I believe it is RoboVin saying happy birthday. So happy birthday, Sam. You pull out your knife, right? And using your power armors, right and left hands, because you got both hands again, right? You reach in, and here's what's gonna happen. Okay, you're gonna go to touch this wire. Okay, now the thing is, this wire is conducting electricity, and you are wearing metal power armor. However, rather than electrifying the Jesus out of you,
I appreciate that,
stranger
Marshall.
still things can happen in the laboratory of a scientist. Oh, Ron James, madness incoming. Would you like to give the crits or botches, or would you like to just purchase yourself the Destiny token? Could the mods please sort that, please? I'd appreciate that. So as you touch this wire, because nothing here works the damn way it should, you find yourself, you are being magnetized to this wire, and you are now stuck, and it is lifting you up, and you are getting lifted all the way across the ceiling, all the way like a little track, and you will, by the time you will go flying right over Finn's head,
Well,
Finn is like, what?
Marshall,
I said look at her!
Marshall,
Finn?
by the time she gets like halfway through the room, I will give a blood-curdling scream, and I will attack that switch and throw it, because it has captured my party member, and I will not stand for it.
Alright, so
I would like to grab
Zangmax
Sam's
says,
leg.
the Nertheon spoken, that there gobshite Serranus was giving me attitude, Marshall. Give him 2 botches, then give Sam and Matthias a crit each.
I love you too, Zhang Wang.
Alright, I will fix that for next week, Lady Amaranth, if you could be so kind as to, could Matthias, you have the document that you are keeping track of all these crits and botches in. Could you be so kind as to share that with Lady Amaranth as well?
No, I don't.
Oh, well then fucking tell her in chat, open the document in your damn head and stop making me look like a fool.
I don't have a document.
Alright, so, Matthias, you look, and Sam, clang! Uh-oh. Clang! Oh, Lord. And she starts, like, dragging up and starts rocking it across the ceiling of the laboratory, right? And so at this point, you were like, let go of my pulse, remember, you fiend!
Marshall?
And you will attack. Please roll me a melee attack for that switch, because you did specify you attacked that switch.
Marshall, I have an automatic crit with 2 rat flails.
Well, You let go of my boss member, you fiend! And you come crashing down with these 2 rat corpses that you were swinging like flails by the tail, right? And you will slam this switch once, and it bends, right? And you slam it again, and there is a loud snap as like the floorboards come ripping up that it was mounted to, right? And it goes ricocheting right off this wall here, right? But you actually destroy the switch entirely. It'll ricochet right off this wall here, right? And it'll bounce off like this, right?
Right.
Off that wall,
Right.
and right into this manufacturing device, all right? And it will rattle around in the bits and pieces, and it'll get caught up, right? And then it'll literally get spit back out, boing, 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 boing. And then the machine will. Now, Sam, you are being
Yes, Marshall.
magnetized and being dragged along the ceiling back across the library where you done just crossed over fighting them rats, right? So Finn,
Right.
as you're looking across, you look up at the ceiling. There comes Sam in her power armor, screaming, right? And your armor almost decides to look at something else that is much more interesting. You have to yell at it to keep it in check, right? So you look up over yourself, and just about that time where you're telling yourself to look back up at Sam, that is when the power that is magnetizing you to the ceiling is going to be cut.
Oh,
and this
no.
is after you have built up all this incredible momentum. And you will be set hurtling like some kind of projectile right across here until you hit this here wall, with the loudest and crunchiest sound you have made since you fell down that hole. If you would do me a favor, all right, I'm gonna deal you. We're gonna deal you. Let's see how much that's a good long fall you just took, isn't it? All right, so we're gonna.
Not that long a fall.
You know,
It
Sam,
ain't that long of a fall.
you know, Sam. I do seem to
Yes,
remember
Marshall.
there was a circumstance in which you rolled how much damage was that roll? That you
75.
that was 75
Marshall.
damage. Now if I'm
75
not mistaken,
damage.
it was 15d6. Did that 75 damage, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Indeed,
Now,
it was
there-
15d6.
There is let's see how many units you just done got flung. All right, that is at least a 19 square fall, so I'm within my rights to throw about 15d6 damage. I'm not bitter.
Oh no!
How many sixes was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Was that 5? I think that was 5.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
You douchebag.
Is that
Here's another one.
That's just is that 1 or 2?
That's just.
That's
oh,
two.
that's 2. That's 2.
Alright, so 65 plus 19 plus 4 is 88.
This has turned into a damage dick measuring contest, I feel. No one can have more damage than the Marshal.
Well, I hate to bring it to the Marshal, but I still beat his record by 3 times, or 351 damage on a D&D 3.5 campaign.
Oh my god.
It's true. Kajara has the highest running damage dealt at the entire table. Now, I'm gonna count this as one of my crits. I'm spending one of my auto crits to get this 15d6 roll in the first place. But you are in luck because you can now spend how many? What size are you?
5?
Size 5? I thought you were size 6.
Maybe I'm size 6.
Birthday's over. Reroll your
I get
character.
lost. I get lost in all these systems here.
Lady Amaranth says birthday's
Yeah,
over.
I'm size-
Reroll your character. Grant's
Yeah.
not bitter.
Size 6.
Size 6. All right. So
Yeah.
88 divided by 6 is gonna be 13. So there are 13 wounds. It is massive damage. All right. Which means that each of those wounds will be going to a separate wound location, and you are free to as we roll these out. All right. Choose whether or not you would like to spend a chip to not take the wound. Remember, the white chip
All
can
right.
cancel 1 wound, and a red chip can cancel 2 wounds.
All right.
All right, so
All right.
our first,
All right.
our first will be going to, I believe that is the lower guts.
That would be the lower guts.
Now, are we counting the armor in this? It's a +2 to armor.
Is it the +2? That was already taken.
+2 levels. All right.
Yeah, that reduces the die type of damage that hits you.
Oh.
Be glad you did not get nailed by 15 D10.
I'm eternally grateful for this.
Would you like to take one wound to the lower guts, or would you like to prevent that?
Prevent with a white chip.
All right, that'll be 1 white chip spent by Sam.
Jack of all these chips I'm spending, and let the mods know at the end of this.
Guts.
All right, that's lower
I will
guts.
also spend 1 white chip for that.
All right. Lower guts. You spending a white chip for the third one as well?
Nah, let's leave it right now.
All right, you're gonna take one to the lower guts.
Yes.
All right. Next up, head.
Oh, spend a white chip.
Lower guts.
Spend a white chip.
Damn, girl.
All right, that's how many white chips so far?
4 out of 6.
All right. 15 is upper guts, I think.
Yeah.
Would you like to...
I will spend a white chip on that.
All right.
5.
17. Kajar?
Oh, that looked like a 3. That's still upper guts.
Upper guts.
Spend my last white chip.
All right, I will now...
No arms or legs or anything like that.
Okay, so that was how many? That was how many wounds?
That was 6 wounds.
7.
7.
That was 7 out of 14. It was 7 out of 13. 7 out of 14, actually.
Now the red chips will cancel 2 damage
Yep.
each.
All right. So what I'm actually gonna do, okay, is I gotta roll another 7, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna roll all 70-20 at once and let you distribute as you see fit.
I appreciate that, Marshall.
Well, that is 1 lower guts, 2 lower guts, 3 lower guts, 4 lower guts.
Wow!
4 lower guts, a gizzards, 1 to the arms, and 1 to the upper guts. So 4 lower guts, 1 upper guts, 1 to the gizzards, and 1 to the arms.
4 lower guts, 1
Yeah.
upper guts, 1 gizzard, and 1 arms.
Yeah.
And I have 4 I can get rid of. I will put.
The arm is your even arm. I think that's the right arm, right, Marshall?
Evens is your good arm. Odds is your bad arm.
I will take care of 2 of the lower guts. So I will now have a total of 3 wounds to the lower guts.
Oh, that's
And,
it. You're fine. You're fine.
No,
Oh,
I
that's
still
the
got to take care
spiders.
of the. Well, I already have 2 wounds to the gizzards and 2 to the upper guts as well.
2 wounds
No
to
thanks.
everything right now.
No thanks to you
I
there.
bleed when I do just about anything
Fast.
right now. I sneeze and I bleed. You're lucky I haven't gone to the bathroom yet. It'd be blood everywhere. Terrible.
Oh. Oh.
Please don't give me those images.
I will take care. There's an upper guts wound in here as well, correct?
Yes, 1
I'll
upper
take
guts.
care of that, and the gizzard's wound as well. So we will spend my red chips to get rid of 2 of the lower guts and the gizzards and the upper guts. So I now have 2 wounds to the gizzards, 2 wounds to the upper guts, 3 to the lower guts, and 1 to my even arm.
I will allow. There is a beat going on here. There's a beat going on, Matthias, that you have earned. However, I will allow you, if you so please, to send that beat over to Sam, who is in desperate need of some chips.
How wounded are you, Sam?
2
what's
to
your
the
highest
gizzards, 3 lower guts.
I will give you 1 for the lower guts, since my highest is 2.
I
All right, so
appreciate
that
that.
will just go straight to preventing a damage on Sam.
So I will now only have 2 lower guts or no lower guts?
2.
2.
All right, and I do believe that you just spent red chips for reasons other than bounty, correct? 1, 2,
You got another blue?
and another red!
You asshole!
Rage quitting right now.
This is starting to get real tense. And I'm only down 1 at 10 auto crits.
Can I buy off the auto crits? Like, rather than give myself crits, just buy the not fucking crits? Can I just buy the get the fuck out card?
All right. So Finn, how many wounds did you wind up taking?
Finn.
Oh,
Sam.
the mods are saying I had 3 red chips. Oh, I did, didn't I?
You did. All right.
Yeah, but
Keep one, you'll still die later.
I'll save it.
All right.
I
So
will go ahead and save it.
how many wounds in total did you just take?
Oh, you should
1,
pass out.
2. 2 wounds.
All right. You'd be so kind as to lose 7 wind.
All right.
All right. So in total, after much crunchy mechanics and dicing, and cursing the GM for being such a cruel bastard, and cursing Robo for giving the GM the justification to be a cruel bastard, and cursing Sam for rolling 75 damage last session, and cursing Jessica Rabbit for making such an awesome movie, and possibly even cursing Monty Python for interfering with everybody's game tables the world round for the end of time. You will finally hit the wall with a loud crunch. Did you run entirely out of wind? Are you conscious?
Oh, unconscious.
All right, so you will hit the ground, and like it was gonna slam you even harder. So it's a damn good thing that Matthias crit that lever switch there, right?
Marshall,
so,
Right.
Marshall, you all right back there?
you all right back there? Boom.
I don't think she is.
That wasn't. I stopped the machine for you. Did that help? I got it. I got it. You're not all right? Oh, that's bad.
I stick one mechanical arm up in the air and like wave it.
She's alive.
Shut up.
Hey.
Just shut up. Shut up for a minute, please. And I will try to pick myself up off the ground.
You will.
And I will.
You will be able to do just that, and you will notice as you are picking yourself up the ground, there is a slight change in your environment, as the door that Matthias dove at and punched earlier is distinctly not here right now.
Oh, look at that. Sam, I think you opened something.
Great.
Marshall, because I'm giving the Marshall some space, right? Because she asked me to be quiet, and I am good at being quiet, very, very stealthy. So I want to make sure there's nothing else in this hallway ahead of us before I turn around and join her.
All right. How far would you like to explore? Because the moment you come up about this far, you are caught in the thickest, chokiest smoke.
Chokiest.
Matter of fact, that smoke is having entirely too much fun getting down your throat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a little unsettling. Don't I got some kind of oxygenating thing on my face?
It's called a mouth.
No, the part of the machine.
Would you like to see if you can?
I would like to, Marshall.
Please roll me smarts.
I make no guarantee on a roll like this.
That was a 7.
I got a 7.
That 7 will be good enough. So as you start exploring into the smoke, right, you start to hear them lewd and lecherous cackles coming from the smoke, and you start to realize, oh no, it's in my throat. Air. What do you do to make your newfound partner in this steampunk armor breathe for you?
That's a good question. Out, damn spirit, out! I will pound my chest.
All right. So you pound your chest, and all of a sudden your face lights up, and the mouth plate on your helmet lights up, right? And there'll be a crackling of electricity as all the particles of smoke are getting zapped as you inhale. You can proceed if you would desire.
Ain't no one getting in my throat unless I let them, alright? Ain't none of you getting in here, alright? I will look at the smoke.
Oh my.
And then I will turn on my flashlight.
All right.
I'll point at the smoke.
Smoke seems thoroughly intimidating.
Can I see anything by shining my flashlight up in there?
If you step to it would appear that right in front of you there's some kind of tube of metal.
Tube?
If you step here, you can see just up ahead, you are capable of seeing that there is some kind of staircase, and up ahead there is light.
Light?
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
I'm torn because I like light. But I also need to find that rabbit. Sam still needs some space, though. I feel like she needs to relax for a little bit.
I need a cigarette.
Too bad.
Sam's got cancer suddenly. I'm going to go into the smoke hallway and kind of venture forth a little bit, sneaking around, looking around.
All right, so you're gonna go sneaking up on ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you can roll me stealth. All right, you can roll me sneaking.
All right.
And then we'll bring the camera back down here to Finn and Sam. All right, so
Gonna be looking over Sam, going, "You all right?
No. I
Well,
need a
you're
smoke.
alive."
I'm sitting in my power armor, and I tell Fit, I know where they are. They're in this pocket. Clank, clank. But I can't get you. Clank. And I just start clawing at my leg, like I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, problem is that it's in your pants and not in a compartment within your power armor.
Can you help?
Well, I thought Finn was going to end up in my pants first, but it looks like we might not have that development.
I'm sure you're disappointed.
Well, I guess there's nothing for it.
And I'm gonna help her up.
all right, so Sam, you'll be able to climb to your feet.
All right.
Meanwhile, keeping my own suit of power fin on in line.
Power Finn.
Power
Finn. Mighty Morphin Power Finn.
I feel like the phrase "power fin" must be followed with air guitar, like power fin.
What's that? The dragon, the metal song. What is the fucking? Oh.
Through the fire and the flames.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
All right, so power fin will help you to your feet.
Thank you.
I have named the suit Power Fin.
I have named him Power Finn.
So, Sam, once you are on your feet
I
and
will-
manage to collect yourself, what do you do?
Look down the hallway.
You looking down this way?
Yep.
All right. There appear to be some lights installed on either side of the corner here of this hallway. But something, you see, like some kind of table or shelf or something?
I will investigate.
All right.
Hold on. Out of character. I am thoroughly against splitting up the party.
Too late.
Well, ain't that just unfortunate?
Ain't you
know
just
what?
Dickens?
You know what happened? We got split up last session because Finn got stuck in the hallway while the two of us had to take on a combat. So I feel like you're the one that split up the party.
Too bad.
Well played, Finn. Well played. All right. So, Sam, you can head on in here.
I'm gonna follow her.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
what you will discover is going to require a TN3 terror check.
What?
You have
Oh, no.
discovered tools of legitimate deviltry and witchcraft. This is unsettling.
Well, shit, Marshall. I automatically botched this terror check.
I need you to know that I keep forgetting y'all got unnatural dice, and every time you're like, well, I botched. It's
passed.
as if you just rolled the botch because I didn't know it was going to happen.
I'm okay.
All right, so which unnatural dice are getting blown on this fire check here? I do believe Finn has 2 botches lined up because he was picking on Zang.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, Zang Wang.
All right, I would like
All
all y'all to roll me 2d6 plus 2.
Are these exploding?
Yes, they are. No, Steam, do not start up. Do not check for updates, Steam. Stop that.
I hate it when it does that.
I rolled a 7.
All right, please keep those totals in mind. All right.
I'm not okay.
All of a sudden, I feel I have time for Satan.
You know, last
Have you
last
found your
session
Lord
you
and
didn't
Savior
have time for
Satan?
Cthulhu, but you do have
Nope.
time to hear a word about our Lord and Savior Satan. Apparently, that is a
I
thing.
got time now.
Fear, page 17. All right, I'm looking that up real quick.
Marshall, you can't crit this roll, right?
No, I cannot. I can, however, go nuts with my chips.
Oh God!
So awesome!
Why?
You know what, Sam? You're the first. You ain't lost your mind yet. Let's pick on you right now. Let's
want
pick
you
on
to
you,
know-
birthday girl.
In
This is
this,
pick on me day.
I just want you to know, in this one case, with only the crazy, I don't feel bad.
All right,
Not even a
so
little.
I would like you to explode one of those d6s, please. I'm spending a red. So roll 1d6 and add it. All right, now roll
17.
All right.
Now roll 1d6 and add it. I'm spending the blue. Now roll 1d6 and add it. I'm spending a blue. Don't you giggle yet, Matthias. I ain't done with you. All right. So your running total is what?
27.
27.
27.
Hush.
I do believe the character gains a minor phobia and suffers a physical defect of some kind, such as a streak of white hair, her voice box contracts, can only speak in whispers, etc. So what we're gonna do here, alright, is you cannot speak the devil's name, hell, demons, witchcraft. Devilry in general is not something you dare invoke. You will not mention it. You will not discuss it. You will not deal with it. Like I said, Chris, don't giggle yet. I'm coming to you. You're next. All right. You will in turn also have a minor phobia for classic Satan worship and witchcraft. All right.
I will wait. Say that last part again, there,
You
please.
will also have a minor phobia for classic devilry, pentacles, pentagrams, witchcraft, upside down crosses, cults, etc. All right, and that minor phobia, for the record, is going to be minor phobia is you go weak in the knees. Okay, you're gonna puke, which is very unfortunate since you are wearing power armor right now. So you're gonna lose your lunch. And you are going to you're gonna pick up the loco hindrance. You are a devil phobic. You have when you are in the presence of devil material, devil paraphernalia, you will suffer a -2 to all actions.
You should be glad, however, on the plus side, as far as your power armor, it's got little windshield wipers on the inside of it, so you can still see after you throw it.
Hey,
So you walk in and only because you have already seen so much, and you saw those rooms. You know that there is something going on here, and that something's not right. That little trip to the hunting grounds and feeling possessed, and now witchcraft and devilry. That's right, and it's too much. Oh, that's most unfortunate. Squeaker, 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 squeaker.
You're welcome, Marshall.
All right, Finn.
yes.
Finn, you faint.
Ah, shit.
That was anticlimactic.
I know. I'm sorry. What was your total? What was your total, Finn? 7?
7.
I don't know. Somebody just got a beat, but I don't know what for.
I don't know either. I can't.
I'm pretty
Squeaker,
certain that was
squeaker,
for
I think.
Barfin.
Probably for the Marshall.
I will most generously offer that white chip to Sam. Only because I am only going a little tiny bit easy on y'all because I got auto crits lined up. I do not want to set the precedent that giving each other chips is an okay thing to be doing all the time.
Yeah,
But-
dealing 88 damage to me is going easy. Good job.
Yep. Well, there are a great number of many worse things I could be doing to Sam right now. This Deadlands, you think dying's the worst thing that happened to you, girl? Come on.
Bring
Get
it.
out. All right. So no, you don't actually faint, Finn. I'm just judging it. You're gonna take 1d6 wind, and until you spend an action card during your next combat to gain control of yourself, with a guts check at TN 7, you'll suffer -2 to all actions. You've got the willies.
So I have a.
Those are some authentic looking props. All right. Those are some authentic looking props.
Matter of fact, while those
Just
are
give me a
authentic,
second.
that is in fact a human eyeball in a jar. Even if witchcraft and voodoo is just humbug, that eyeball used to belong to somebody. Ugh.
Yeah.
So, as you guys enter and see all
eyeballs.
this devilry on this
Ugh.
table and this shelf, Finn turns around and says, ugh. And then there is Sam who goes, ugh. Squeak, 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 squeak.
You okay, you okay, Sam? We're gonna need to get you some lunch later.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just lost it. All right, let's get you out of here because I don't want you.
I
Everything
definitely
with-
feel like eating right now.
Good. Cause
I don't even have anything with to follow it up with. I got nothing.
All
let's
right.
get out of here.
Now, hold on. I ain't done yet.
Oh God, he's not done yet.
All right.
What?
There is a tiny little door down here, and it is open. There's a tiny, and you look down under this tiny little door with this soft, glowing blue light, right? And there are tiny little crates. And they are labeled The Cult. Capital T, capital C. And you can't
The
even fit your
Cult?
damn hand in to. I mean, well, you can fit your hand in, but you can't you flop your wrist around a little bit, wishing that you actually had a wrist there and it wasn't just the power armor, right? But you can't just you can't just get there. You can't. Doesn't fit. You don't fit. What kind of tiny little varmint runs through a little door?
Marshall, I have been through some shit in the past 10 minutes. However, one of my flaws is big britches, and I'm gonna drink that tiny potion and go through that door.
All right, now to find out what happens when Sam drinks the tiny potion to go through the tiny door, you're gonna have to stick around because it is top of the hour. Who wants to man the guns for the first break?
Not at this time.